Congrats to Christopher Bell and the number 20 Ream racing team on the win from Joe Gibbs and Toyota, and his crew chief Adam Stevens on the win. Congrats to those guys. They clinched their spot in the playoffs in 2024. And congrats to Christopher Bell. He's one of the dominant cars today. He deserved it. And he finished also first in the second stage. So he has 6 playoff points today, which I'm sure he'll definitely take. So congrats to those guys there at Joe Gibbs Racing. Shout out to Chris Buescher coming home second. He's been really good these past, he's improved these past few years, and so has Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. And Ty Gibbs coming home third. Great run for him. He led a little bit part of the race, so great job for Ty Gibbs. He's done pretty good. He's done pretty well to start off the year. Fourth is Brad Keselowski. He had a pretty good run before going into the race. His best finish was 13th. So at last week at Vegas. So he needed a great run, and hopefully that'll put him in the right direction there. Fifth is Ryan Blaney, who he was battling with Ross Chastain for that top 5 position. So Ryan Blaney got 5th. Sixth is the defending winner of the Phoenix race back in November, Ross Chastain. He came home 6th. 7th is one of the dominant cars, Martin Truex Jr. 8th is Michael McDowell. He had a great run today. 9th, one of my guys, Chase Briscoe, who needed a great run. This is his second top 10 in 4 races and second top 10 to start out the year. Glad to see he's improving, doing well from last year so far. And I'm glad to see Stewart-Haas is slowly improving. And he, to me, Chase Briscoe and Noah Gragson are one of the top 2 guys at Stewart-Haas racing right now. And it's cool to see one of my drivers have a good run today, get a couple stage points and a top 10 finish. And he's 3 points, and Briscoe's 3 points behind Chris Buescher for the last playoff spot. So if you keep having runs like this today, I think you can make the playoffs. Glad to see him get a top 10. If he can keep getting top 10s, he'll get top 5s. If he can keep having top 5s, hopefully he'll eventually be competing for wins and get a couple wins. I'm just taking it slowly, just baby steps, but glad he got a 9th place finish. And 10th is, to round out your top 10, is Tyler Reddick. He rounds out your top 10. And 5 Fords finished in the top 10. That's half of the top 10 right there. So, and then 4 Toyotas and then 1 Chevy, with Ross being the only Chevy getting a top 10 finish. And Denny Hamlin came home 11th. He was one of the leading cars today. He came home 11th because rebounding from that spin on one of those last cautions. So, and 12th is Noah Gragson, who's really impressed me so far early in the season. I'm happy to see that form after what went down with Legacy Motor Club last year. But I'm glad to see him do well this early in the season, and I'm glad to see he's doing well with Stewart-Haas. 13th is Daniel Suarez. 14th, surprisingly, is Kyle Larson. He was the best finishing Hendrick car in 14th. I thought Hendrick did decent today, but they were bit by one of those last cautions and bit on a pit strategy there. So 15th, Carson Hocevar. He was quietly around the top 15th or so all day. So good run for him. Good to see him getting some laps, and glad to see him do well for a rookie. 16th is Bubba Wallace. 17th, Todd Gilliland. He was hovering around the top 10 there last part of the stage, but just faded there. 18th was William Byron. 19th is Chase Elliott, and 20th is Alex Bowman. Just to Hendrick standards, like I said a few seconds ago, just one their day-to-day. When your best car is and best driver, Kyle Larson finishes 14th. Yeah, that's not good to Hendrick standard. 21st is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 22nd, Kyle Busch. Just hasn't been a great weekend for the whole RCR team. Just practice qualifying and just won our weekend this weekend with RCR. 23rd, Ryan Preece. 24th, Justin Haley. 25th is John Hunter Nemechek. 26th is Josh Berry. 27th is Harrison Burton. 28th, Daniel Hemrick. 29th is Zane Smith. 30th is Kaz Gralla. 31st was Eric Jones, who I thought was running pretty decent there. He was around the top 15. He was top 10 a little bit. 32nd is Austin Dillon. 33rd is Corey LaJoie. First time in 44 races, he didn't get to finish. And the last time he had a DNF was Talladega, October of 2022. That's the last time he didn't finish a race. So that was an impressive streak there for Corey LaJoie. But he has his first DNF in a year and a half. 34th was Joey Logano. His day wasn't that great to begin with, but that wreck and spin just added on to it. 35th, Derek Kraus. He was in that crash with Austin Dillon and Austin Cindric, which ended Cindric's day. And 36th is Austin Cindric, who got in that wreck on that first caution and just ended his day. But that rounds out the finish. And as for Austin Dillon, bad luck just strikes again. I don't know what to say, but hopefully these guys will turn it around at Bristol next week. I know RCR short track package hasn't been well since we've gone this next gen, but hopefully we can turn it around and reverse all this bad luck and turn it into good luck. But I feel like these three of the first four races, with the exception of Vegas, I feel like we've been in a wreck early. I'm thankful we've been at the finish, but we just need to turn our luck around soon. And we lost 5 spots, I think, in points. We were 27th. Now we're 32nd because of the finish. Yeah, we finished 31st. But, yeah. We are now 40 points behind. But you know what? Tough times like these. I'm still an Austin Dillon fan. Through the good times, the bad times, I'm not gonna switch up on my driver like that, because loyal fans stick with their drivers no matter what. And like any sport, if your team's not doing well, you stick with them. That's part of being loyal, and that's me, and that's with me in any sport or being a NASCAR fan. I understand your driver's not going to win every week, but the time will come when your driver will win. And I'm waiting for that time to come when Austin Dillon will get his shot at another victory. Again, I'm not giving up hope that this 3 team we'll turn it around and get a win real soon. And hopefully these guys will get out of this funk, get it out of the way, and keep running and just run well the rest of the year. I'm ready for Bristol next week. I'm ready to for us to have a great run next week and turn this around. Still proud of you, AD. Still sticking with you, man. Still a proud fan here. Let's go, AD.